Let's be real for a second. If you're a small business owner, you know that creating financial reports can be an absolute nightmare. Well, today we're going to look at a simple, expert solution that's designed to take all of that pain away. So let's just dive right in.
Does this question hit a little too close to home? If you're running your own show, managing the finances can feel like this whole other full-time job you never actually signed up for. It's overwhelming.
And for so many entrepreneurs, this is just the daily reality. You're losing precious hours trying to navigate some confusing software or just getting lost in mind-numbing data entry. And then when you actually need a professional-looking report for the tax man or for a bank loan, it turns into this huge struggle. But the biggest problem of all of this means you don't have a clear, up-to-the-minute picture of how your own business is actually doing. And that really is the bottom line, isn't it? As an entrepreneur, your time is your most critical asset. It's everything. And let's face it, traditional bookkeeping just eats it for breakfast.
But what if there was a completely different way to do things? A way to shift your focus from all that tedious data entry back to making the big decisions that actually grow your business. Well, that's exactly the solution we're exploring today.
And the difference is just stark. Look at this. On the one hand, you have the usual struggle, wrestling with complex software, that steep learning curve, the endless data entry. But on the other hand, a totally different approach. There's no learning curve, no software to manage. All you have to do is send a simple email, and you get everything back the next day. So, you're probably wondering, how is this speed and simplicity even possible? Well, this isn't just another off-the-shelf accounting program. The magic behind the curtain is that this service uses powerful, custom-built tools. We're talking tech like Python and PostgreSQL. Think of it like a custom-built engine that completely automates the most tedious parts of the process. That's the secret sauce that turns your data into perfect reports so incredibly fast. So, how do you actually use it? Well, the whole thing has been boiled down to just 3 ridiculously simple steps. And the simplicity is kind of amazing. Step 1, you email your bank statement. That's it. Step 2, every single transaction is expertly reviewed, analyzed, and put in the right category for you. And step 3, you get a full set of professional reports right in your inbox. Seriously, it's that straightforward. And here's the killer feature, a 1-day turnaround. You send your statement today, and your complete financial reports are sitting in your inbox tomorrow. If you've ever had to wait days or even weeks for reports from an accountant, you know this is an absolute game changer. Okay, so you get your reports fast, that's awesome. But what exactly do you get? Well, you get what's being called a complete professional financial toolkit. Let's pop the hood and see what's inside. First up, the profit and loss statement, or the P&L. This is ground zero for understanding your business's profitability. It clearly lays out your income versus your expenses, so you know, without a shadow of a doubt, whether you're in the black or in the red. No more guessing. Next, you get the balance sheet. Now, if the P&L tells you about your performance over a period of time, the balance sheet gives you a perfect snapshot of your financial health at one specific moment. What do you own? What do you owe? It's all right there, crystal clear. And for any VAT-registered businesses in South Africa, this one is huge. A detailed VAT report that tracks all your input and output VAT. It makes your submissions to SARS incredibly simple and just ensures you stay compliant. It's a massive weight off your shoulders. Okay, of course, when we're talking about your financial data, speed and simplicity mean absolutely nothing without trust and real expertise. This is where professional credibility becomes a complete non-negotiable. And that trust is built on solid, verifiable credentials. The service is run by Nigel Crocker. He's a registered tax technician with the South African Institute of Taxation, that's SIIT, and a registered tax practitioner with SARS. Now, these aren't just fancy titles. They are your guarantee of professionalism and quality. So, what does all that actually mean for you, the client? Well, it means your finances are being handled by someone who has to follow a strict professional code of conduct. It means they're legally authorized to provide tax services and they're accountable to a professional body. And crucially, it means their expertise is verified and they have to stay completely up to date with all the latest rules. That's real peace of mind. All right, now we get to what might be the most compelling part of this entire offer. The chance to experience all of this for yourself with absolutely zero risk. This is a direct quote from the man himself, and it shows incredible confidence in the service, right? This isn't just a sales pitch, it's a direct challenge.
He's saying, let me prove to you how valuable this is for free. So let's be super clear about what this free trial gets you. It costs you nothing. Zero. There is absolutely no obligation to continue. You get the full set of professional reports, not some watered-down sample, with the exact same quality and the same next-day delivery. The only limit is it's for one statement up to 300 lines. You get the complete experience, totally free.
So it all boils down to this. If you're sick and tired of bookkeeping draining your time and energy, here is a clear, simple, and totally risk-free way to get professional financial reports. The final question really isn't whether this service is valuable, but rather, what could you do with all those hours you'd get back?